Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my top 5 favorite blushes. I think I'm going to do a series of like top 5 favorites, so top 5 favorite blushes, bronzers, foundations, mascaras, eyeshadows and all that kind of stuff. So today I'm starting off with my top 5 favorite blushes, and keep in mind these are blushes that are just in my collection right now and that I've had for a while, or that I just always tend to reach for. So I'm just going to get started. The first one is a relatively new blush and I really like it. It's the Revlon Photoready cream blushes, and this one is in the shade Flushed. And I know it's a little bit dirty on the top just because I've had a brush in it that I think had foundation on it, but this is a really pretty kind of neon-y rosy pink color, and it looks absolutely amazing on the cheeks. It is a cream blush, so the way that I apply it is just over the top of my foundation, and if I am going to wear powder I'll put it over the top of the cream. I don't put like foundation and then set it with powder and then cream, because that's just going to look cakey. But the thing that I really like about this blush is obviously like it is a really pretty color, but it does make your face look more radiant. Because it's a cream, it's perfect for summer if you just want that glow. And I feel like being a cream blush and being that it's kind of sticky, it does stay on your face a little bit longer than a powder blush would, especially I would say in the summertime. Not saying it's sticky or anything like that, but just because it has more of that, like, you know, cream sticky texture than a powder blush. But it looks really nice. It honestly does make such a difference. Like if I'm wearing it over the top of my foundation, which I obviously do, it makes my skin look more radiant and more glowing, and I just absolutely love it. Next one is this one from a brand called Natio or Natio, and this is their blusher in Peach Glow, and it's a really pretty peach color. I'll do a swatch of it just so you can see. It's very pigmented. It's on this finger right here. It's really pigmented. It has slight shimmer to it, but it's not really that big of a deal. Like you can't really see any shimmer. The thing that I really like about this is the fact that it is just a really kind of nice natural kind of peachy flush to your cheeks, but it is very pigmented, which I love. I hate blushes that aren't pigmented, that you have to kind of keep packing it on. But at the same time I don't like blushes that are overly pigmented, you know, to the point where you can kind of apply way too much very easily. But I just really like this blush. I think that it's a really pretty color. It is a really kind of like soft blush, like it doesn't look chalky or anything on your face. So that is the Natio blusher in Peach Glow. Sticking on to kind of the peachy tones, I have one which is a pretty well-known blush, and it's the Milani what is it? The Baked Blush in Luminoso, which is basically just a really pretty kind of baked peachy rosy kind of color. And well, it's not really rosy, it's more peach. This one is a little bit lighter than the one that I just shown. It is the one underneath. I don't know if you can see there. It is a little bit lighter and a little bit more peachy than the one from Natio, and it has a little bit more of a kind of gold tinge to it. I absolutely love this blush. When I first bought it, I thought that it may have been a little bit less pigmented than what it is. What's going on? I thought it would have been a little bit less pigmented than what it actually is, and I thought that it may have been kind of more of a highlight kind of color, but it actually is super pigmented. It has a mirror on the back as well, which is nice. But yeah, it's really pretty. I know why everyone kind of raves about it. It just gives your skin that glow. It would be perfect in the summertime, especially if you have like a tan. I just think it would look absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's really nice. I think these kinds of blushes that are like the baked raised ones tend to last really long, because a lot of the baked kind of blushes or face products that I've ever had have lasted me a really long time. But I definitely recommend that you check it out if you're into kind of peachy colors. It does have sort of kind of like a, not a shimmer to it, but like a sheen, so you may even be able to skip on the highlight. This blush I purchased from Beauty Bay, if you want to know where to get Milani if you're in Australia or something like that. Not Beauty Bay, Beauty Joint, that's where I purchased this. This is also another one I purchased from Beauty Joint. It is the Nyx Blush, and it's just in their regular like blush packets or whatever, and this is in Natural. And this is just basically a very natural pink color. There is no sort of like gold or anything like that. It's just pink. I'm pretty sure it is matte. Yeah, it's matte. There's no shimmer in it, and it's just a very nice kind of pink color. It is on there. So yeah, it's just a really, really nice, just pink. It is perfect for if you just want kind of that. I think I'm wearing it right now on my cheeks, if you can tell, but it's just perfect if you want a very natural kind of pink blush that isn't too shimmery. Well, it's not shimmery at all, but that isn't shimmery, that doesn't have a lot of stuff going on with it, that's not too, you know, dark or too like Barbie-ish kind of thing. Just a really natural kind of blush. And then my last favorite is one from Face of Australia, which is in the shade Terra, which is spelled T-E-R-R-A. And this is kind of like, it's a really hard kind of color to describe. It's kind of like a beigey pink. It's a very, very natural kind of blush. If you don't really, you know, want a lot of stuff going on in your face, I do recommend this one. It is this color right here, and I'll try and show you. It's a little bit less pigmented than the other ones. It's the one up the top. It's a little bit less pigmented than the others, but I think it's just because I've kind of used it a little bit and it's getting down to the, not to the bottom, but you know, it's worn out a little bit. But it's a really, really pretty kind of like, yeah, beigey, like neutral kind of pink. Just really nice on the cheeks. It kind of gives you, if you don't have a tan, it kind of gives you the impression that you do have a little bit of a tan going on your skin. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I definitely recommend that you try this out. If you don't like wearing very obvious blush, I think that it's a very neutral kind of color. You could get away with wearing it, you know, and it's not going to look too over the top or too stand out-ish. It's just very, very neutral. That is it for my top 5 favorite blushes. I really liked those 5, and I will be doing, as I said, more top 5 products later on as I sort of start to figure out which are my top 5. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye!